The Lesson 3 workbook assignment in Module 11 asks you to read one of the facts in the 10 facts about the Mexican American War and identify a pretty significant mistake or fiction within that fact. So I'm going to help you out with that a little bit. First, let's look at the fact. So the U.S. never lost a major battle during the Mexican-American War, but the victory still proved costly. Of the 79,000 American troops who took part, 13,200 died for a mortality rate of nearly 17%, higher than World War I and World War II. The vast majority were victims of diseases such as dysentery, yellow fever, malaria, and smallpox. According to the scholar V. J. Cirillo, a higher percentage of U.S. troops died from sickness during the Mexican invasion than any war in American history. Mexican casualties were also high, with most historians estimating as many as 25,000 dead troops and civilians. So, what is wrong? Uh, what fiction or what mistake is in that fact? Um, let's look at some of the lesson material to see if we can figure that out. I'm not going to tell you, but I'll at least point you to the stuff in the lesson that would conflict with this fact. Okay, so this is the first document in lesson one, and I've highlighted the relevant part, and I'm just going to read that with you. And this is talking about what happened after Texas declared its independence from Mexico. So I'll start reading. Nonetheless, annexation procedures were quickly initiated after the 1844 election of Polk, who campaigned that Texas should be re-annexed and that the Oregon Territory should be reoccupied. Polk also had his eyes on California, New Mexico, and the rest of what is today the U.S. Southwest. And those were all part of Mexico. When his offer to purchase those lands was rejected, he instigated a fight by moving troops into a disputed zone between the Rio Grande and the Nueces River that both countries had previously recognized as part of the Mexican state of Coahuila. On April 25, 1846, Mexican cavalry attacked a group of U.S. soldiers in the disputed zone under the command of General Zachary Taylor, killing about a dozen. They then laid siege to an American fort along the Rio Grande. Taylor called in reinforcements and, with the help of superior rifles and artillery, was able to defeat the Mexicans at the battles of Palo Alto and Resaca de la Palma. Okay, and now we'll listen to a quick clip, or we'll watch a quick clip from the crash course video that is also in lesson 3. We're not going to watch the whole thing here. You should do that on your own, but we'll watch the like 20 seconds of it that are relevant to this question.
The land-hungry James King had another goal as president: acquire California from Mexico. He tried to purchase it from Mexico, but they were like, no. Which is Spanish for no. So Polk decided to do things the hard way. He sent troops under future President Zachary Taylor into this disputed border region. As expected, by which I mean intended, fighting broke out between American and Mexican forces. Polk, in calling for a declaration of war, claimed that the Mexicans had, quote, shed blood upon American soil, although the soil in question was arguably not American, unless you think of America as being, all of this. A majority of Americans supported this war, although to be fair, a majority of Americans support almost any war. So I'm sorry, but it is true, at least at first.
Okay, that's it. With those two sources, you should be able to identify the false statement in that fact in the workbook. So good luck.